What's up, guys? It's time for another great workout. You know, as we age, one of the things we tend to lose is upper body strength, both men and women. Now, to overcome that, I'm going to recommend a very simple, very basic exercise, push-ups. We've done them forever. In fact, when I was younger, there was a guy about the same age as I was. He had a very impressive upper body, and he was a lot stronger. And I asked him what he did, and he said he did 50 push-ups every night. So one of the things I'm going to challenge you to do, especially the men, is 50 push-ups. Now I'm going to do the 50 push-up challenge here, and I'm going to challenge you to do it also. I have to issue this disclaimer. I do not know your level of health or your personal health, so always consult your physician before beginning any kind of exercise program. All right? With that being said, let me start with the basics of how to do a push-up. Start with your hands up about shoulder height, a little bit wider than shoulder width. Palms going to be facing forward and fingers a little bit spread apart. Not too far, but just spread apart a little bit. Don't want them closed, a little bit spread. You're going to also make sure that your core is always tight. Whenever you are doing push-ups, your strength is going to come a lot from here. Not just from your torso, but it's going to come from your strength from the abdomen. That's why all those ab routines I've been doing is going to strengthen these core muscles here. You're going to be able to do more push-ups as a result. So let's take a look at it and see how it's done. All right. You're going to start with your arms fully extended. Body's going to be straight, head in neutral position, core tight. Lower. Don't worry about touching the floor right now, just lower it, pause for a moment, and bring it back up to fully extended position. And that's how we're going to do it. Just continue back and forth in that position. And that's how you're going to do push-ups. So you might not be able to do push-ups yet. So here's how we're going to start. There's two ways to do it. One, a knee position push-up. You're going to start in the same exact manner. Your knees are going to be bent, arms fully extended, and you're going to lower and raise. Exact same as you do a regular push-up. That will allow you to progress and get a little bit stronger so you can do a full push-up. The second method is the one that I prefer best, is when you're doing a lowering phase of the push-ups. You're going to start with your arms fully extended, and you're going to lower in a controlled manner, very slow and very smoothly, and then you're going to use your knees to bring you back up to the top, and you're going to lower again. Continue to do it in this manner until you can no longer control the lowering. That's going to be one set, and do maybe 3 sets of those. Once you've done that for a period of time, you're going to find out your strength increases, and you're going to be able to do 1 push-up and then 2, and you're going to progress from there. So that's how you're going to be able to do it if you don't do any push-ups at all. Now I'm going to show you different types of push-up apparatus that you can buy. They can make it a little bit more challenging or maybe easier. Okay, here's some push-up stands that I use occasionally. These are stationary. They have rotating types that I'm going to show you in just a moment. The advantage of stationary ones is you don't have to deal with the challenge of rotation, because rotation starts a little bit more difficulty as far as the shoulders and using the wrist. So these stationary ones allows you to keep the wrist in sort of a neutral position. Whereas when you do regular push-ups, your hands are in a bent position and it can cause a bit of strain on the wrist. So this allows you to stay in a neutral position and do the push-ups in that manner. So here goes the regular stationary push-ups. From the same position, arms fully extended, and you're going to lower just as you would always, and lower as low as you can. You're not going to go as low as usual because you now have the distance of the push-up stands kind of raising you up a little bit. So lower as high, up and down, and that's how you do the stationary push-up stand. Now these stands are the rotating ones. Now you see these called perfect push-ups, and it allows you to rotate as you do push-ups. Now there's no particular sequence that works. Sometimes you rotate as you're pushing up, you rotate in, and you're pushing up, you rotate out. But what it does is it forces you to use the stabilizer, or the shoulder muscles and the muscles of the wrist a little bit more, and makes it a little bit more challenging. Now I've also had with that what's called a push-up counter. Now this push-up counter allows me to do a perfect push-up every time. It beeps. Whenever I do a push-up, it will beep. So as soon as I touch, you hear a beep. That tells me that it's a good push-up, that I went down as low as I should go. So I'm going to do the perfect push-up using the push-up counter. So I'm in the same positions, arms fully extended, and I'm going to just rotate as I go down and rotate back as I come up. No particular order. I'm not trying to define any way that you do it with the rotation. Just do it however it fits well for you. Rotate, and you'll hear the tap. That means it's a good push-up. Okay, that's the rotation push-up stands. All right, I've just covered how to do them. I've shown you different types, different apparatus. Now the routine. You're gonna do 4 sets of push-ups. So the first set, you may only be able to do 12 repetitions. You're gonna rest 1 minute and you're gonna repeat. Maybe you do 6. You're gonna continue to try and get to 50. Soon you're gonna be able to do 25 with your first set, and then maybe 15 with your second set. So you may be able to reach 50 repetitions with 3 sets. And ultimately you're gonna try and get to where you can do 50 repetitions in just 1 set. I know it's a challenge, but I know that you can do it. Enough talk. Now it's time for my challenge. So I'm not gonna challenge you to do anything that I can't do. So here's my 50 push-up challenge to you. Here goes. There it is. You can do it. Now it's your turn. See ya.